Hey, hi everyone. So let's see the pending concept is the life cycle management tool like LCM. So how we can use LCM that we can see. So basically LCM is to release the project from the one environment to the another environment. Like we have seen already the import wizard. So import wizard is like we can migrate the reports from the older version 6 XAR to 3.1, and also we can release the project from the development system to the QA to production. So but the import wizard is not there, and earlier the import wizard is the desktop tool, but the LCM is a lifecycle management tool, which is so it's a web-based tool. We can release the project from dev to QA to production. So how we can work? Let's see. So go to the start menu. So business object 4.0. So platform, and you can see guys the lifecycle management tool you can see here. SAP business object BA platform lifecycle management tool. And enter username. Administrator. See guys, just I am creating a new job here. Okay, select a new job. So I am just giving the name as a I'm giving as the name as a sales underscore 111 underscore sales. Okay, so just browse the save job in the promotions job. Click on OK. Now guys, you can see the source. So what I'm taking, the source is the local system, which is like I connected to the 49204. Okay, that is the system name I'm taking. That is the Ravana user name. The system name is the Ravana source, and the destination. So you can give the system name. Okay, you can give the destination of the other Vivo Windows machine. So that means QA server details you can give it. Or else like you can give the output file as a LCM BAR file. You can select the LCM BAR file here and click on create. Now here you need to select. So what are the reports? What are the universes? Which are the universe you want to move from the development system to the QA system, or so development system to the LCM BAR file. Okay. So guys, just I'm showing it again. Add object. So what are the things, like let's see, just I want to like a Prashant folder. Okay, select the Prashant folder, add and close, add. Okay, so the Prashant folder I have selected, and now I want to select the universes, list of the universes. Let's select one of the universe list. So just I want to move the one of the universe, 1 underscore motors 1, and the connections. Okay, connections you can leave it. So but you need to select the add. So once you select the one universe, so select the add and come down, and the anything else, access levels you need to select. See, access levels is required. You need to select the all access levels. That's it. Okay, so add. So now what I have selected? So I have selected the Prashant folder and the one universe and access levels, and if required the connection also you need to select. Okay, then so let me select the Prashant folder. Is it added? Okay, yes, and close here. Now you can see, guys, the all folders list. You can see the Prashant folder, access levels, and universe. Okay, before selecting the promote, please select the manage dependence if there any manage dependence is required. Yeah, there are the few things we need to select, because see, there is a, see, every universe is having the connection, right? The connection also is required. Okay, so these are the connections which are not selected, and the universes, ePassion universe. So these are the things is required to move the development system to the QA system. So without these things, so I cannot run the report in the QA system, right? So guys, select all and apply and close. Apply changes. So that means so whatever the dependencies are there, that also I am passing, I am moving to the QA environment or the LCMBA file. Apply and close. Okay. Now guys, you can just promote it. Promote. So Ravana, the output of file, and also this LCMBA file, you can make it as you can enter the password also. If you want to set a password for the LCMBA file, you can use that. Okay, but in 3.1, whenever you are creating the BA file, so there is no encrypted password, but in 4.0 they added the encrypted password. Whenever you are trying to import this LCMBA file, again it asks the password. Okay, so this encrypted password is there in the 4.0. This is not available in 3.1 when you create a BA file in 3.1. Okay, then export. So it is exported. Do you want to save it on localhost? Yes. Save as. So I am saving this into my local system. Okay. So you can give your own name, or you can just, I am giving a name as a sales underscore 111 underscore sales. You can save. Okay. So exported. So okay, so it's done. Let me check. So 111 underscore sales, it is there. It is stored in my local system. Now what you can do it? Now see, close it. Now the sales underscore 111 is there now. Okay. So now this, you need to take this LCMBA file, sales LCMBA file, you need to move to the QA system or production system. How we can do that? So again, so using the LCMBA file only you can do it. How we can just what I am doing. So let's remove that. So this is our the job, right? So just remove it. I'm removing this. So anytime, so if any reports are corrupted, if any reports are lost, so you can import this BR file into the development system also. So what happen if you do the system to the system directly? So what happen if anything is corrupted in future? So we are not going to maintain, if there is no LCM BR file, there is no BR file, so we cannot get those reports back. Okay. So if you create a BR file, so you can manage the backup files. Okay. So you can use with the different versions when you are creating the BR file. Okay, with the date you can use the BR file. So when the BR file is created, so with the date stamp you can use it, and you can understand clearly, so which is the BR file and which date I have updated. Okay. So if anything is corrupted, you can take any time this LCM BR file, all the backup reports. Okay. So now see, BA file have created, then how we can publish this BR file in 4.0 in a QA system. Okay. So how we can publish that BAR file in a QA system? Simple. So go to the here and click on import wizard. Sorry, import LCM BAR file. Select the import LCM BAR file. Browse this. This one my LCM BAR file. Click on open. Okay. Okay. This time the file is the source. Source is the file system. Okay. Source is the file system, and the destination you need to provide the QA details. See, log into new CMS. So you need to provide the destination as a 4.0. Okay. System is Ravana. Sorry, you need to provide the QA details or the production details. So what I am doing? So even you are in the development system, from the development system also you can move it to this job you can move into the production. But when you are giving the destination, you need to provide the QA system details. Okay. Administrator and login here. Okay, click on create. Now, so the destinations from source file to the destination, click on promote. That's it. So whatever the BA file I have taken, that it is going to publish into the QA system. So that is the way we can do it. Okay. So guys, is that clear? Any questions? So this is the way we can move the reports and universal from the development system to the QA system. Okay.
Yeah, Madhukar?
Yes.
Actually, I don't know because I may miss something, but how do we transport from development to quality from different environments? So if you want to move the objects, so what is the process in Vivo?
Yeah, this is a process. What I told you, right? This is a one. So to move the dev to QA to production, so we need to do this process. See, just now I told you, right? So whenever you are creating the BA file, so which are the reports you want to move? So those reports I have selected. Let's see the Prashant folder. These are the reports. Okay. And see, these reports I created these reports by using these are list of the universes. So eFashion universe. So using the eFashion universe, so I developed these reports. Okay. And similarly, so again the eFashion are like these reports used by connect universe, and universe is having so connection, right? Using that connection also is required to move the development to the QA system, because so when you run the report, so it utilizes the connection, right? Okay, it utilizes the connection. Through that connection only we get the data from the database. Okay, so what you can do it, once you move this universes and list of the reports to the QA environment, you need to change the connection. You need to change the connection of the universe which it will connect to the QA or the production system, production database. So that is what changes you need to do. So once you transport the reports and universes to the QA system. Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay. I think you missed the session, I guess. So I showed you when I am discussing about the import wizard. So in 3.1, so to do this process, we use the import wizard. In 4.0, we need to use the lifecycle management tool to import that. Okay. Yes. Yes. We can, if you maintain the LCM BAR file, yes, we can take it a backup anytime. Suppose so this one report is got corrupted. In that case, what you can do? So let's take example. So there is a YTD report got corrupted in the QA system and development system. So someone has modified, so it is corrupted. So what you can do that in that case, so you need to, so just select only one job. See, this is a job is already there. So what you can do, just delete this. So I want to publish only the YTD report. In that case, what we can do it, LCM BR file, import, browse this. So this BR file is having the set of the reports, right? So from file and the destination Ravana. Okay, just browse this, save job in the promotion jobs. You can OK, create. Now this time what you can do, you need to select okay. So what I can do, we need to have this okay. So what happen, generally we can have the selection option here. So here I am not getting, generally we need to see, I want to just publish only the single report. In that case you can select the single report, it is disabled. So what you can do, whatever you want to move the reports, whatever you want to take the backup, publish that particular specific report, then you can select this YTD report and the promote into the production environment or QA environment. So instead of doing all the reports into the QA system, so when you are releasing the project, when you are doing this process, you can select the at least one or the you can select the individual report also. Instead of doing all these reports, so you can select the one of the report and you can publish into the QA or production system. Okay, that is the way we can do it. Here we am not getting any option. Okay, maybe the browser issue, I'm not sure. So but yes, so we have option. So we have option to select the particular report and you can publish into the QA system. Okay. Yes, that you can do it. One report you can. Okay, Asif, you can select the one report and you can pass. You can move into the QA system.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, it will ask the override. Correct. Okay. So fine. This is about the LCM BR file, LCM tool, and we will continue with creating the users and how to create the users and how we can give the access to the each user that we'll see. Central Management Console. Log on here. So guys, I'm just creating the user groups. Just remove this. So I'm creating a user here. So create and close, no password is required. Kiran has been created. Now what I can do, I'm trying to log into the BE Launchpad. I'm able to log into the BE Launchpad, but I don't see any documents and folders. Even if you go here, right? See, Web Intelligence application it is showing, but nothing will come. So you can't able to create any report because so I'm not giving the web intelligence access. So it is disabled. The new web intelligence document is disabled because so I don't have the web intelligence access. I can view it, but I cannot able to create a report. I cannot able to create any report because I don't have the access. And also, say suppose I want to access the any of the Prashantar folders. So in the Prashant folders also it is not there. Any public folders is not available because the Kiran is not having the any access. Fine. So then how we can give the access to the public folder? See, I want to give the particular Prashant folder access to the Kiran. How we can do that? Simple. See what I am doing. So instead of giving the access to the individual user, so I am going to create a group. Okay, I am creating a group. I am creating a group sales_1. Click on OK. Okay. Now I will give the access to the group and I will include the Kiran user into the sales group. So whatever the sales group is having access, that access levels it inherited to the Kiran user. Okay. So now come back to the user, come back to the CMC home page. So I want to give the access to particular folders. So what I will give the main root folder access. Okay. So properties, user security. So now I'm adding the sales group into that list. So select the group. Sales is a group. So add here, add SN security. Now what I am doing, I am giving the just view access. So I want to give the view access. Click on view. So that means if you give the view access to the sales group, so whatever the users are available in the sales group, so those users can view all the reports and also they can view the folders. Okay. Click on OK. Now the sales_1 is having a group, is having the view access. Now and what I can do, go to the object folder. Sorry, go to the CMC home page. Now I need to add that Krishna user into the sales group. How we can add it? So right click here and join a group. So if you add this Kiran user, if you add this Kiran user into the administrator group, right? So he will be getting all the access levels. So he'll be going to be administrator. If you add that particular, if you add the Krishna user into the administrator group, so he'll be getting the administrative access. So but I want to give I want to add this Kiran user into the sales_1 group. Click on OK. Okay. Now the Kiran is belongs to the sales group, right? So the Kiran is belongs to the sales group. So sales group is having the access of the folders. So whatever the sales group is having the access, so you can able to access the public folders. Okay. Guys, you are following me, right? If you have any questions, please stop me and I will explain. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's log into the B Launchpad again. Okay, anyway, we have a given. Now let's refresh it. So Kiran is having the view access of the public folders. Okay. So Kiran is a member of sales underscore one, right? So sales underscore one is having the view access of the public folders. Log on here. Now guys, so earlier we don't have the public folder. This time you can see the public folders. See, so earlier we don't have this folder. Now you can see all the public folders. Okay. Now, and if I am trying to open the Prashant folder, see there is a prompt report is there. If you open the prompt report, okay. Suppose I want to refresh this report. So if you want to refresh the report, see I have only the view access, okay, so I cannot able to refresh this report. See, I am getting error, right? So why I am getting error? Because I don't have the view and demand access, refresh access. Only I have only the view access, right? And also if you want to refresh access, and also you need to have the connection access also. See why we need the connection access? See, because when you refresh the report, so the SQL query will go to the database. So how it will go to the database? Through our universe connection. So that's what you should have the connection access also. If you don't have the connection access, so you cannot run the report. It will throw an error, right? So but still, see again, let's just close this report. See, if you right click here, right, you don't have any modification option, right? You don't have any modification options. If you want to delete this report, that option you don't have it. But why? Because you have only the view access. So let's do one thing. So I want to give I want to give the view and demand access. So if I give the view and demand access, user can refresh the report. So but it required the connection access also. Fine. So first we will give the instead of the view access, let's give the view and demand access. Okay, go to the folders, Prashant folder. So let's give this prompt underscore report. Click on user security. So sales underscore user and group is having already the view access. So now I'm adding the advanced access levels. So how we can do it? Assign security. Now select the view and demand access this time. Add here. Apply. Click on OK. Let's see. But still, so we don't have the secure connection access. Let's see again. Prompt report which we just now opened, right? So refresh this report. So still you are getting because of you are not having the connection access. Okay. So click OK. Now go back to the central management console, and I need to give the connection access this time. Connection access. So what I can do, right click here and the user security. So add a principal. Now I am giving so you can give the individual users also, but we have already grouped. Better you can give the group access, sales underscore one. Now this time I am giving the full control to the user. Apply. So now let's check if still it will give error, then we can give the universe access also. I think that is not required. Let's see. Universe is not required. Universe access is not required generally, but let's see. So I'm getting some different error again. So earlier it was different error, now I'm getting the different type of error I'm getting, right? Then, so inverse access is also required. Just we can give the just view and demand access for the one of the universe. So the prompt which report which we defined using the if fashion universe, right? Why I'm getting this error? Okay, let me just try to give the access of the universe also. So we can give the universe access. Go to the CMC home page. Now you can see the universe list. Right click here and the properties. Yes. So the universe list, see guys, if you search in Google, right, so it will show you the what exactly the error related to. Yeah, I have it. Maybe I will send it to your class. So 3.1 error message list, I have it. So I will send it to you. These are the list of the error messages. So each message, each error, like you can see, the universe domain does not exist. You are trying to import the universe, but the universe domain has been deleted from the supervisor. Okay, this type of errors you will get it. So see each and every error. So there is a action. Okay, I will share this case. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we are giving the universe access, right? Let me check. So this is something the browser issue. That's what I'm not getting the user security option here. So generally user security I'm getting here. Okay, but so I need to get a here also, same option I need to get here also. Okay, so what I can do guys, so I'm going to, there is a default group, there is a one default group. So the default group is having the universe and designer. So universe designer group is there. So better what I can do, I will include that group into the that user or group into the separate group, that universe group. So if you go to the users and group, so sales underscore one, include a join a group. Okay, so if you include, if you add this universe designer users list, so is going to get all the universe and all the connection access. Okay, so the universe designer users is a default group. So if you include that sales underscore one group into this group, so he will get all the access to the sales underscore one group. Okay, and now the Kiran is not having the UDT access also. Let's try. Click on OK. You are not authorized to use designer tool, right? Now what I'm doing, I'm adding this into the sales underscore group. Click on OK. Now, so let's go here, launchpad. So close this, just log off, like log in again. Folders. Prashanta folder. So I'm trying to open the YTD report here, not YTD, prompt underscore report. Now this time I can able to refresh the report. It should not give any error. Okay, so it is showing the list of the prompts. So I can see earlier I got an error because of the, so it's not having the access of the universe and the connections. Now you can able to access the universes and the connections. Okay, so this is a way we can give the access to the each folder. Okay, fine. Suppose, see what I want to do, if you go to the Prashant folder, right? See, if you go to the Prashant folder, so there is a YTD report. I don't want to view the even view access also. So I want to remove this YTD report. So to the Kiran user. So when Kiran log into the BA Launchpad, this YTD report should not visible. So how we can remove the access to the YTD report? Okay. Let's do it. Go to the Central Management Console, and now see, go to the folders. So Prashant folder. So right click here and assign security or user security. Now this time what I am doing, add principal. So this time I am giving the Kiran user. I am adding the Kiran user. Click OK, apply. So select the advanced, add remove rights. So you can add rights individually, or else like you can remove the rights. See, if you see granted and the denied and not specified. So what I am doing, so I am going to give the denied. So you need to select this, see, add objects to the folder that user own, add objects to the folder. That means add the object to the folder means, see, I want when user create the report, and if you want to save that, if you want to give the access to save that report into the folders or not. Yes. So if you want, you can give it. So if you don't want to give, so these are the different access levels are there. See, example, if you see delete object. So delete object means not the universe object. Object is nothing but this any report. So user also you can call it as one object. Folder also you can call it as one object. Okay. So edit report, and report also you can call it as one object. So edit report, edit object that the user own. Okay. So that the user own means you, the Kiran has created report. So that means you, so whatever the user created that report, you can edit it, but not other reports. In that case, you need to uncheck this edit object user. Okay, but what I want to do, I want to remove all the access levels to the Kiran user. This is for only the YTD report only, not all the reports. This is the, I am removing the access rights to the only the YTD report. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now apply. Okay, fine. Now go back to the Central Management Console. Okay, Launchpad. Let's log out and log in back. So this time you can see the YTD report. Just log out and log in again. Now the YTD report should not visible. See, you can't see any YTD report. Fine. And one more thing, and see, I want to modify this report, summary report. Here you have some detailed report. You have the detailed report. So I want to modify it. I want to add the one more object into the report. Okay, how we can add it? See, by modifying this only we can add it, but I don't have the modification access. So for detailed report, how we can add, how we can give the modification access to this report? Okay, see, go back to the Central Management Console again. Now select the one of the report. See the detailed report. I want to give the access. I want to give the edit access this particular detailed report. So user want to modify this detailed report. Okay. So what I can do, go to the user security, add a principal. Now I am adding the Kiran. So select the full control. View and demand means user can refresh the report, and if you give the full control access means user can delete the report, and the user can edit the report, and he can add the object in the report. So he can modify and he can save it if you give the full control access. Okay, if you give the full control access, you can delete and edit the reports. Okay, apply it. Click on OK. Fine. So Kiran is having the full control of this the detailed report. Close it and back to the launchpad. So just log out and log in again. I hope you guys are following me. If you have any questions, just please stop me in between. So now the launchpad open the document list. So to the folders. Yeah, inherited means like basically if there are any subfolders are there, and whatever the access levels the particular group, so it will inherited to the particular user. So that we need to, by default we have to select, because so whenever you are adding that user, so whenever you are adding that user into the group, so whatever the access levels that user is having, so that group is having, that will inherited to the each user. Okay. So that's what we need to select that the particular inherited access. Okay, now go to the detailed report. Guys, earlier we don't have the modification access. Now you can have the modification access, and also you can delete this report. If you want it, you can delete the report also. Okay, and modify this report. Okay, now just data access, click on edit query. Yes, so we can create a hierarchy on the each group. Yes, that we can do it. Now, so earlier we don't have the edit option. Now you can see the edit option we have here. So I can add the object. If you want to add the one more object, say I want to add the SKU number and SKU description, you can add it, and you can save it in the same report. So there is, I'm getting error. Permission to edit this document. Let me add a report. I have given the full control access, right? I should have the access, full control access. Let me try again. User security. So Kiran is having the full control, assign security. Serving the full control. Let me add this full control owner also. Okay. So actually there is only 4 access levels only. There is one more manually they added it. So let me check. Yeah, it might be. Let me check now. It should work. Just log out. Okay. Let's edit the query. Edit this. Then this query. Now this should not give any error this time. The security profile does not include the permission to edit this document. So I can able to see the category here. Let's try to do this process. Advanced levels we can give try. So here we can edit object that user own, everything we can do it. Let me give. Click on apply. Now I have given the advanced level access. So click on OK. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, it's not all the, see, depend, there are each, see, there are a lot of radio buttons are there. So each button is having the specific access levels. So just I have selected all the access level. If you want to give just a view of the edit access, so all these things you can do it individually. So it doesn't require all the things. So whenever if you want to give the advanced level access only, you can use that. Okay, let's do this time. You should not give any error. Yes, the access level. Yeah, that we can see, that we can discuss. Yeah, Kiran, that we can discuss. If we are still getting error, the security profile does not include the permission to edit this document. Let's remove all these things. So who has created? Not sure. Mm, yeah, it might be. So I'm giving the individual access, right? Let me try again. Okay, the profile I removed it. Let me try again one more time. But I given the advanced access to the Kiran user individually. It should not give any error. Let me try again. So just there is a profile is there. So I removed the profile. Maybe that is if there is any effect that profile access. Let's see. Let's do one thing. Let's give the full control to the sales group. So if it works, then fine. Or else, like we'll check it. I will check it. I will show you tomorrow. Let me try with the sales underscore group. I need to give the folder access, right? Maybe that might be the problem. Let me check. Folders, user security. So this time I am modifying the sales group access. Viewers. Add assign security. Giving the full control access to the sales group. Close it. So earlier the sales group is having the just only the view. Guys, can you hear me? Now this should be work now. Edit this report. Now I'm adding the store name here. Run this query. Yeah, still same error. Guys, this I will check it and let you know tomorrow. So what exactly the issue is. So generally it should not give any error. See, generally it will give results without giving any error. So maybe there is some problem. Maybe it is a problem with everyone. It is say there is everyone option also there. Everyone group also is there. So everyone group by default. So every user belongs to the everyone group. Okay. Maybe that is also some problem. So that I will check and we'll see in the tomorrow session. I will show you tomorrow what exactly the problem is. Okay. Don't black here. Okay. Now, so let's move to the another concept. See, but I can do better. I can remove this Kiran user. I will recreate it again. Removing this. I am creating a new user again. Kiran underscore 1. Create. Okay. So create underscore Kiran underscore 1 is created. And let's take the Kiran belongs to the California state. Okay. Kiran belongs to the California state. If Kiran open any of the sales report, you should see only the California data only. But report contains all the states information based on the user credentials. So you can see only the specific data. That is nothing but row level restrictions, row level access. So we can set up the row level access. And also, so when Kiran trying to edit the report, you can see only the list of the objects, not all the objects. So you can see only the specific objects you want to see it. Okay. So suppose there is in the time folder, in the time class, you have a year and month, quarter, week, everything is there. But so when California or the Kiran user trying to edit the report, he can see only the specific objects which is a year. You should not see the other object, quarter, month and week. Okay, so that is what the object level restrictions. So how we can set up the row level restrictions and the object level restrictions, that we can see. So before doing these access levels, so what I can do, I'm going to create a report here. So and also I'm adding this Kiran user into the administrator group. I'm adding into the join into the administrator group. So click on administrator. See why I'm giving the administrator group instead of giving the access to the each tool access. So I'm giving the full control to the user Kiran user. Okay. So now, so the Kiran underscore 1 is the administrator. Okay. So I can able to access all the business object components. So I can access the IDT and the universe, info, web intelligence, and the LCM. So everything you can able to access it. Kiran underscore 1. So now what I'm doing, so I'm going to create a one sales report. So as a administrator, I am going to create a report. Click on new web intelligence document. Select the fashion web universe list. Select this. See, guys, I'm just selecting the year object. State, I'm selecting city. Product lines. The measures, I'm taking the sales revenue and quantity sold. Run this query. Now, as administrator, I can see the all the data. So at the even the administrator is not having any restrictions. Okay. So I can see the all the states and all the cities information. Okay. Now you can see there are different states wise data is there. Okay. Okay. Fine. So what I'm doing, I'm saving this report. Save as. Let's save that report into a different folder. Okay. Sales report. State wise sales report. Okay. Save it. Now, so now when, and let me save it as save as advanced. So refresh and open. You need to save it into the same folder which I selected, right? Krishna folder, advanced. So refresh and open, save it. Okay. Now, see, just I am log out from here. log on here. See, now if Kiran underscore one log into the, oh, it is asking password. Okay, no password. Click on OK. Why asking this username password, entering the new password? But whenever I am creating a new user, right, that time, so there is a checkbox. So user has to enter new password when click on next time, when he log into the first time. So that checkbox is by default is selected, that I am not unselected. That's what it is asking a new password here. Okay, now guys, you can see, go to the folders. So if you go to the Krishna folder, right, state-wise sales report, if you open this time, if you open this report, you can see the all the data, correct? You can see the all the data. But so whenever I log into the using the Kiran underscore one user, right, I can see the only the Florida data. I don't want to see the all the data. Okay, that is one thing. That is one thing. And also whenever I am trying to modify the report, if I go to the edit report, if I go to edit report, data access, if I edit this report, see, I should not see the quarter, month, week, holiday. These objects I should not see. It should be hidden. These are the objects should be hidden. The quarter, month, week, holiday. These are the objects should be hidden. Okay. So that is what object level. And see, when user run the reports, you can see the only the Florida data. That means row level access. So object level access and the row level access. How we can do that? So that we can do it at the inverse level. Go to the start menu, all programs. So select the designer tool, UDT, inverse designer tool. Click on OK. Import a universe in fashion. Click OK. Go to tools and manage security. So here we need to set up the row level and object level restrictions. From here we need to set up the row level and object level restrictions. Okay, now so you need to create the new restriction set here. So click on new restriction set. So let's doing the Florida restriction set. So you can give any name. Florida restriction set. Connection. See, when Kiran user log into the BA Launchpad, when he is trying to refresh a report, if the data should come from the another database, so you can create a new database here. You can create a new connection to the another database. Okay, but you want to make sure that if you want to change this connection to the different database, the structure should be same. So whatever the, suppose I created the, by default the inverse has created using the Oracle database. Okay, so I've inserted the employee and department table and all the different tables I have inserted. But when Kiran user log into the BA Launchpad, instead of coming the data from the Oracle database, it should come from the SQL server. Okay, so but when you want to see, when you want to change the connection to the SQL server, the SQL server database also should have the same table structure. Then only the report will work. if the structure is different compared to the Oracle database and SQL Server, in that case, so it will give error in the at the report level. Okay, is that clear? What I'm telling you, can get, so based on the user credential, you can get the data from the different database also. By default, this universe is connected to the some database. So the main universe is connected to the different database. But so when other users are administrator, other common users log into the system, the data will come from the Oracle database. But so this is a specific requirement for the Kiran. So if Kiran log into the InfoView or BA Launchpad, when you refresh the report, the data should come from the SQL Server. So in that case, you need to change the connection to the SQL Server. Okay, you need to create a new connection to the SQL Server here. Okay, this we have already know how to create the connection to the different database. See, so now you can select the SQL Server connectivity. Okay, so that is how we can do it. As of now, we don't have that the same type of database structure in another database, so I'm not changing that. And the controls, if user login, if Kiran user login to the system, so I can see the only the specific records, number of rows. So I cannot see the more than this 90,000 records. So that restriction you can keep it. And the SQL, so this data, the inverse parameter, we have already discussed this. So allow the use of subqueries. So in the first session when we are designing the inverse, these things I explained. So if user doesn't want to create a subqueries, so you can set up these subqueries. And the object level. So how we can give the object level restrictions? See, click on add. See, what I don't want to see, I don't want to see the quarter object, month object, we call it object, right? So click on OK. I want to add the quarter object and the month object, and also earlier when user Kiran log into the BA Launchpad, I can able to see all the objects, right? But this time, so when user log into the BA Launchpad, you cannot see these objects when you trying to edit the report. Okay, check all and the role level restrictions. So now, so click on add here. See, state object is coming from the outlet lookup table. Okay, where outlet lookup table state is equals to Florida. So select equal to Florida. Okay, select, click on OK. Okay, Florida I have selected, right? Check all. Syntax error. Let me see in the California. Yes, it will validate. If any errors are there, it will show you the error. Syntax error. How come syntax error? Florida. Object lookup table. State I have selected. Perfect. Okay, I don't think so there is error. So I'm selected Florida, perfect. Okay, let me try. Okay, so now the Florida restriction set I have created. Now this restriction set we need to apply to the particular user. Okay, what is my username? So let me try, let me search Kiran _1, and this restriction set you need to apply to the Kiran _1. That is a way you can create a multiple restriction set, and you can add the different users and group and apply that restriction set to the different users and groups. Click on OK. Save this inverse. Export this inverse to the repository. Okay. Now let's create. Let's go back to our report. Okay, sales statewide sales report, right? Let's try to open modify mode. Now I can see the only the Florida state, right? This report should display the only the Florida state. So guys, you can see now the report is going to display the only the Florida state. It's not displaying the other states information. Okay, so this is a way based on the user login, so I can see the only the specific data. See, when another, suppose like there is a, I can create a one more Madhu user. So when Madhu user open the report, you can see the only the California data. So it is a single report only, but the restriction applied for the different users. So it depends on the user credentials, you can see the different type of data. Okay, so this is what about the row level restrictions. Yes, and also we need to go to the edit a report. See, so we have only the year object. If you go to the edit, right, so other objects are hidden to the Kiran user. Perfect. So this is a way we can do it. So you can see the whole in the Florida state. If you go to the next page, there is only one page you can see. Okay, that is nothing but object level and row level restrictions. Is that clear, guys? Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Okay. Okay. So guys, and tomorrow, so we can discuss about the dashboard and the crystal reports. Okay. So tomorrow is the final session. So guys, if you have any questions, so you can just note it down. You can come to me, or else like you can send a mail. So I will tell you what exactly you have issue. Okay. So I hope everybody is having the server access, so you can practice on the servers. So this is administrator part. But so whoever having this access 49204, so this content you can create only the one users. Okay. So if you whenever you are doing some practice, so guys always create a one user. If any existing user is there, so delete that user and create a new user again, because so we have only the one license key to create a user. Okay. So there is no unlimited use. Unlimited users are not there. You give the license keys. This license key is for only one user. Okay. You can create. Don't remove the administrator user, you can remove the Krishna or Kiran user. If the Kiran user is there, you can remove it. And I am talking about whoever having this 49204 access, and whoever the login to ERP access, I think you can create as many as users in that server. You can give the different access. Okay. Okay, guys. So tomorrow we can start with the crystal reports. So and the dashboard. So dashboard I cover more concept, and the crystal report just I show you how we can create the reports on the different source system that I will show you. Okay. Fine. Okay, guys. So thanks everyone. So tomorrow we can meet same time. So tomorrow also we have a session at the same time. Any questions? Before ending the session, anybody have any questions? Yeah, you guys is having the interview questions. Yes. So I think I already shared the Dropbox. In the Dropbox, you can see the list of the interview questions. Okay. Is it? I'm not sure, guys. Like, see, I sent it through in the mail in our session itself. So I copied that. Yeah, this is the one. Correct. Already shared. Okay, okay. Fine. Okay, okay, Asif. Asif, you can just now copy it. So the Kiran has sent the Dropbox link. Now just click on that link. Just now he sent. So Madhu, username Madhu. I'm sending it again. Asif, just click on that link. So okay, good. So copy that. So just copy that link somewhere else. Like whenever you want to see the interview questions, or whenever you want to just read the document, you can read it. So you need not to keep any storage. It always will be there. Okay, it is not going to remove it. If anyone removes, it will delete. So I am not given any administrator access to anyone. So this time, so you can use it always. Okay, you need not to keep anywhere in storage. You can whatever whenever you require, you can open the folders and you can see, you can read the documents. Okay, okay. Thanks everyone. So we'll meet tomorrow.
The organizer has ended the session and this call will be disconnected.